Grab a seat. Somebody was saying the other day that he feels why Abraham was very ready to sacrifice his son when God asked him to was because he had Ishmael already. In his mind, I have son already now. If I sacrifice this one, I still have that one. But no, that's not the situation. Abraham did it out of faith, 100%. Because if you remember that in chapter 21 of Genesis, he sent Hagar away with her son Ishmael, and he did not know where they went to. He had no idea whatsoever where they headed to. The wilderness is not one location that he could go and find them. No. So he had lost them. He had lost track of Ishmael when he went to sacrifice his son Isaac. So he did it purely out of faith. And someone else asked, why did Abraham go to do it without mentioning it to his wife? You know, the Bible didn't mention that he mentioned it to Sarah, his wife, that see what I'm going to do. A pastor was preaching one day and he said, because he knew that if he had told his wife, Sarah, she would have said no. Because she knows how many years she stayed before getting this one. And then you're waking up one day to say God said, she will tell you it's not God. You don't know who you heard. It cannot be God that told you. God that has promised to make us a great nation with this one boy. And then he's telling you again to go, and she would have discouraged him. Because at the end of the day, God did not let him, sacrifice the boy. But at least the faith was what God wanted to see, the full faith. And because Abraham wanted to show that full faith, I think he hid it from some people. That reminds me of a woman I know. It happened in Abia State. The woman got married to her husband, a so-called pastor in a church. I don't know the church he, got involved with, and they made him a pastor. And they were newly married, and before you know it, he gave birth to a child. And then the man came back one day and told the woman that God told him that they should sacrifice this child. The way God told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, that they should sacrifice this one, that this is not the one he had in mind to give them. The woman thought it was a joke. Like, what kind of play is that? The man kept repeating it. She thought he was joking. Until one night, she said she was sleeping, and then she woke up, in the middle of the night to ease herself. She didn't see her husband by her side. She now went to her daughter's room, and then she saw her husband in the daughter's room. He had lit candles, circled her round, placed candles around the girl. The girl was sleeping on the floor, I think on a mat or something. And the man put candles round her with some plates filled with things she didn't know. And the man was making some kind of incantation. Hey! That was how she raised the alarm. The man took off, and that was the end of the marriage. It happened live. So do you think, some people still think that the same way God told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, that he can still tell somebody in this time to sacrifice his child? Do you think God will do that? Jesus has made the highest sacrifice. The blood of Jesus was the highest sacrifice, and provided that had been made, there is nothing else. There is no other sacrifice greater than it. So there is no way God will tell a man to sacrifice his child. Abraham was a solid man. I tell you, see, when I analyzed the character of Abraham, these were things also that I also did not even mention there. Abraham was a man of faith. See, a man that had 100% faith. God told him move, he moved. Abraham was a solid man. No caps.